Okay, hi guys, Jari here. And if you have recently followed me on Instagram or on Facebook, I shared in my stories about this investment app called Wahid, Wahid Invest. So Wahid Invest is basically an Islamic, you can invest in Islamic portfolio where the shares that you buy or the portfolio that you have, investment portfolio that you have is Islamic compliance. As you know, for us, we are not able to invest where companies, like dealing with alcohol and stuff like that, or with interest, high loans, and things like that. So when I found out about Wahid, which is a company from the US, I really love it because previously I do invest in ETFs, especially the STI ETF, which is the exchange traded funds in Singapore. However, I realized that it's not Islamic compliance, as they have like companies dealing with beers and things like that part of their funds. So when I found out about Wahid, I was excited. I am still excited, and I want to share with you because I have three questions of people asking, what is this all about and how do you go about starting to invest? First of all, before you start investing, I want to share with you that always have your emergency funds ready. So which means that emergency funds are funds that which covers your monthly expenses. For example, your bills, your kids' food, your family's groceries, and things like that. Okay, make sure that you're covered for at least 3 to 6 months before you start investing other sums of money. And where the mindset of investing is that it's for the long term, because when you invest, you always want to have the power of compounding work for you and to go through certain market cycles, because market goes up and down, up and down. So when you actually invest for the long term, you are able to ride out the market. That's how I feel. And just to share a disclaimer, I'm no financial expert, I'm no financial advisor. So what I'm sharing is based on my personal view. Okay, so let's get started. So this is Wahid, and you actually can there will be further instruction when you actually download the app. So everything you do, you can monitor your investment through the app itself. So you can start with a minimum of $100. So understand that this is in US dollars. Okay, so you can download either an App Store or the Google Play Store. So how it works is that, okay, first you sign up through the app, right? And then you fund with as low as $100. Okay, you can fund one time. Okay, that means you can put $100 one time, and then if as and when you feel like adding more money into the funds, then you go ahead and add more money. Or you can actually do a recurring monthly investment. Okay, this is what I like about this kind of investments, that to me is like a saving kind of plan. So for example, I put in $100 every month, recurring $100 every month. And if you do not know, you can Google for dollar cost averaging. What is dollar cost averaging? So basically, we do not know when is the market high, when is the market low, meaning where people always say buy high, buy low and sell high, buy low, sell high. But how do we know that's the lowest point of the market or the highest point of the market, right? We won't know. No one can predict that. So, however, when you do dollar cost averaging, you're able to average out the typical sum itself. But I want to go further into that. But what you can do is that you can Google for dollar cost averaging investment, for example. Yeah. So that is it. You can actually put a fund either monthly or one time, and then you can monitor through the app itself. Of course, they are legit in a way that they have been interviewed about all this. So for example, this is a typical example. So for example, starting deposit, let's say you put in $500. Okay, and the part is that this is the risk level. Risk level depending on your risk appetite. When you download the app, you need to register, and they will ask you a few questions to determine what kind of risk level is suitable for you. So the risk level starts from very aggressive, moderately aggressive, moderate, conservative, and very conservative. So based on your risk level, the returns, of course, the higher the risk, the higher the returns. However, there are some that, for example, who are, for example, above 50 years old, and they plan to just put the investment for only the next 5-10 years, lesser than 5 years, then they can go for something conservative or something moderate, or even very conservative. So for those with a long-term investment horizon, for myself is aggressive, because I plan to hold on to this investment for more than 10 years, even 20 years at least, if possible. Okay, then, so let's say your starting deposit is 500 or even $100. Okay, let's just put this in, okay? And then this is the recurring deposit, right? This is where you put in every month. Let's say every month you put in $100 monthly. Okay, so you start with $100 and then every month you start paying $100. So this is a given example. Okay, this is the given example. So what your investment will look like. So for example, Wahid account, your returns will be $41,933. Well, if you put your money at the bank for 20 years, that would be $21,700. So it's a lot of difference. So many tend to play it safe by putting it in the bank, but if you do not know about inflation, the thing is when you put money in the bank, it's being eaten up by inflation itself, right? If people think it's safe to put money in the bank, yes, in a way it is safe, traditionally safe, but you are losing value by putting money in the bank as well. So it doesn't mean that, you know, by you keeping your money, you are playing it safe, because you need to grow your money to just keep up with inflation itself. Okay, for example, the prata that you eat. Okay, last time, how much was it? 50 cents, right? One prata kosong is 50 cents. Right now, how much is it? 80 cents, 90 cents? So why? Because of the rise of inflation, expenses and things like that. So same goes to your money. Okay, you need to keep up with inflation so that it will be so-called on par with today's expenses. Okay, so this is based on, let's say, year 30, eh? So if you put in, okay, let's say after 10 years, okay, this is for 10 years, yeah? So for 10 years, if you put your money or if you invest with Wahid, okay, this is the estimated amount. Okay, disclaimer, this is based on past performance. Again, past performance does not guarantee future result. Okay, so based on past performance, if you put a starting deposit of $100 and the recurring deposit is every month you put $100, then your return will be $17,241. But if you put the cash at the bank with I think the interest rate is 0.05, if I'm not mistaken, that will be $12,100. So that is a lot of difference, right? You put money in the bank for 10 years. So there you go. These are assumption and projection, and it could be even worse off, okay, than what is being predicted here, okay? Because we never know how the market will move. We never know, right? But then again, all investment carries risks. Okay, do your due diligence, and like I mentioned, many people say invest with money that you can afford to lose. I do not like to say that money that we afford to lose, right? When we put our money to work, we do not want to lose, but at least we do some read up about this and find out how this investment can actually help you in your future. Okay, so let's go on with the portfolio, or how do they invest your money, right? You need to know, when you give them the money, where do they invest your money? Okay, so first of all, you want to know whether is it safe or is my money safe, and yeah, you can go to the website and find out who are the people behind this. There are a few Islamic scholars, renowned Islamic scholars, who are behind this as well. Okay, and the best part, you can start with $100. Not everyone can start investing. Okay, so now here is, one moment, yeah, let me share with you the portfolio. Okay, here you go. You can invest in diversified portfolio. So what is portfolio? Basically, what are your investment vehicles? Okay, you can do stocks. Okay, you can do bonds, and then you can invest in gold. So they will invest everything for you. Okay, so global stocks are basically stocks of companies. Okay, these are large cap value companies. So those are actually big renowned companies who are already in a way giving dividends, for example, or have been around for many years and been established. Okay, so from established, or for that we will call blue chip stocks. Okay, so these are they will invest your money in global stock depending on your risk appetite. So this is the performance of global stocks, right? This is their past performance. So as you can see, it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. But most of the time, as you can see from 2009, it has always been on an uptrend, okay? It has always been on an uptrend because there will always be some certain pullbacks in the market and things like that. But if you invest in the long term, okay, as you can see, most of the time it's always been on an uptrend. So the next one, they're going to invest to you in emerging market stocks. Emerging market stocks are a little bit riskier, okay, as you can read from here, but they carry better returns, okay, because they have more room to grow. All right, so let's see the past performance, and it's a bit volatile, but they have more room to grow. So they will invest in, of course, the big cap market, the global stocks, and then the emerging market, and then Sukuk. Sukuk will be bond. Okay, bond is basically like in Singapore, government issues bond so that they could, in a way, a loan. So that they could pay you back in interest for your loan. So this is Islamic form of, this is an Islamic bond. Okay, what's good about this is this point over here. Okay, so Islamic bond, they are safer. In a way, it's more stable because there's a case of guarantee in a way. Okay, so this is the past performance. You can see it's very stable, right? As the graph, as you can see, has been stabilizing. So for a more conservative or safer investor, more of your money will go into Sukuk or the Islamic bond. And last but not least is gold. Okay, as you know, gold will always rise when there's economic uncertainty. And recently, when Fed announced the interest rate hike, gold actually shoot up. So we need to diversify with gold as well to balance the portfolio. Okay, so when you have all this coming together, you will have a more balanced portfolio. So even when the market, like for example, the emerging stock market or the global stock market goes down due to economic recession, then gold will go up. So when the economy gets better, gold will go down, but the global stock market will go up. So in a way, it will balance out your portfolio. So gold performance, as you can see, this is the gold performance. Okay, so in terms of allocation, okay, this is the portfolio type. For example, if you are very conservative, most of the money will go into Sukuk, which is the Islamic bond. Okay, and then if you are conservative, you have a bit more of global stocks, a little bit of emerging market stocks, and more of Sukuk, and a bit of this. Of course, you will keep some cash with you. And they will do this all for you automatically. Okay, they will do this all for you. So some of us say that we can do it ourselves, right? Yes, you can do it yourself, but then you have to open up a few accounts. As in, you need to invest. For example, for global stock itself, if you were to invest in certain company shares, you need to have a minimum lot. So one lot equal to 1,000 shares. So you need to buy 1,000 shares, which is more than $100. That's why many of us can afford it. But if you want to start small, you can start with $100 and buy fraction of the shares, which they will do for you. Okay, that's why you pay a little bit of fees to them. And they have access to certain companies or certain funds that we do not have access to. So that's what I like about this. And then this is the moderate. As you can see, the more aggressive you are, if you are very aggressive, the more it will go into global stocks and emerging market stocks. So it depends on your risk appetite. Again, I say download the app. You'll find the app link below, together with my referral code. So this referral code is a win-win situation. Okay, why I'm sharing this disclaimer is that first of all, I found this. I myself is invested in this. Secondly, why I'm sharing this is because if you were to use my referral code, you get $25. You start with $100, and I will also get $25 right off the bat. Okay, just to share with you, just to be transparent, just to be open with you, and that's why I'm sharing this with you, because I believe this is a very good opportunity for someone to really start investing their money. Even my wife is invested in this. Okay, so this is what we have, right? So when you invest in Wahid Invest, it's diversified and it's low cost, and then you are being optimized for your portfolio because they will balance your portfolio for you. Okay. and you can read more. Okay, you can read more, you can find out more, you can go to the website, ask them question, go ahead, you know. I know this is your hard-earned money, do your due diligence, but what I want to say is this: invest with a long-term perspective. Okay, do not think that by investing you can get rich the next day. Okay, that's what I thought last time when I wanted to invest. I think that, oh, I should invest my money so that I could be richer than I am today. But it doesn't work that way. You need to have patience to grow your money, and read about compounding interest, or for example, how compounding actually, the magic of compounding and how it actually grows your money. Okay, you need to be in the game for the long term. Okay, only invest in money that so-called you have already set aside after your saving account, and you have this excess money and you want to make that money work for you. We always want our money to work for us, and one of the things we can do is, one of the ways here is the Wahid Invest. So I hope this kind of, open up your mind to investment, and I hope if not, if you are not still, I hope this will be a clear view of what Wahid can actually offer to you. And if you have further questions, just go ahead and ask me. I know some of you have been asking me questions. I really appreciate all the questions. I hope I've been clear, and I hope that I could be part of your investment journey. And like I mentioned, I'm also invested in this. And if you have any question, go ahead and ask me, and I'll be more than happy to share. Okay, so you can download the link. The link is I'll put somewhere in the comment section below. Okay, you can get the link from there with my referral code. And yeah, after you can just ask me any question. But it's pretty self-explanatory when you download the app. Yeah. Okay, so till then, see you again. Goodbye.